early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice,
you're
ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the...
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He bangs his way in for the score.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Tries again to get it in.
Oh, man.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Let's say I'm back, y'all. That's the internet problem. I don't know what is going on with the net. Everything gets shut out from me.
As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll go with a direct snap. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hands it off on the counter. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Back to pass, it's Shannon. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Adams. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk about Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this...
Max going for the goal line. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fields. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it on the 25. All the way in for the touchdown.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Craver.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Craver. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to bang this one through from 5th. He gets a hand on it. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Aikens. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Brought down in the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. The last-second quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run.
Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 10 to Hawaii. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one?
Come on, man.
He slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Alabama! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Sure.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again.
Yeah. See, I think it's still
Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Freaking, sorry. Excuse my language.
It'll be third and long.
I'm so sorry.
Looking to throw, it's Shannon. Dances away to buy time. Snagged in the middle. It's Benson.
Excuse my language, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Corral, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Here's a hit. With the catch, it's Benson. Pays the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on second down for this offense. On the run, it's Akins. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And some room to work. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. New setter downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here we go. They'll run it on first and goal. The offense coughs it up. Defense covering it. Not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. To the air, it's Shannon. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to... Oh, he's got some space. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. Caught behind the line. It's Craver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Bama. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Now this offense is back on the field. They want that clock to run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Shannon. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on, turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And I don't blame this offense at all for throwing the football down here. Like, you can trust. He's already got 4 touchdown passes on the day. He's proven he's trustworthy. Nice job by the defense, not getting fooled again. They've had a bad day, but that was a good play.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Leaves it with the running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move.
All right, y'all.
But the other side is equally
hard-fought battle between Alabama and myself. Alabama ranked number 8, number 18.
And the rankings will
on the score, Alabama 21. My team 41. Took the dubs first week. Go to second week. See how we're going to do.